Hi, today we're going to talk about Canva Video Editor and how it sucks a little less now since the new update. If you've been following me for a while, you know that when the Canva 2.0 editor came out, I didn't really like it very much. And I did you an explainer and I showed you exactly how to turn it off right at the beginning. But anyway, so I have been trying to use the old Canva old editor because that worked for me. I could do everything I needed to do in that. But Canva has been slowly withdrawing support for that. So now they're kind of forcing you over to the 2.0. But thankfully, they have made a few updates, which makes it much, much easier to use. If you're new here, this is Canva Tips for Authors, where we show authors how to use Canva to help them with their book marketing. If you're an author and would like to talk to other authors, come and join the Facebook group. And if you want to get some free stuff so you can just start your book marketing by dragging and dropping your covers in, sign up for the newsletter. Okay. Right, so let's go make a new video, mobile video. Okay, so let's just pick one. This is one of the existing video hooks that they've got. The hook itself, the template is Canva Pro, but I'm just using it as a demo. If you would like to try Canva Pro, there's a 3-month free trial. Link is in the description. Okay, so we've got all of these different things on this video, right? And it used to be that if you deleted, like, I don't know, if you cut a chunk out or you introduced an extra clip into the middle of this, everything else had to be physically moved to either patch up the hole or to come up back into sync with what you needed. And that was a royal pain. But now Canva has this thing called Elements Move with Clips. So let's have a look. Let's tidy these up for a minute. Let's group those together so that they act as a group. See, that's quite handy. And then let's split this here, the whole group, and the video at the bottom. And then let's insert an extra video. That's all in there. Add media, stop videos. Let's add this guy. Cancel. Let's crop it to about 1.5 seconds just so that we can see what we're doing. Done. There we go. So now what's happened is all of the stuff that goes above it has moved along with. And that's because the elements are linked. Now you can unlink them. So for that one, you can unlink element from clips. And if you do that, then you can just move it around afterwards. Do you have to even unlink it? No. Okay, good. So it just means that if you had something, what happens if you have it so that it's spread over both the cup and the, I don't know, the grassy clip. And then you decide, oh, I don't want the cup anymore, and I delete it. That works. You just have to shorten it. Okay, so you no longer have the scenario where if you deleted one bit, all of the rest of it just kind of sat there. It just snaps back into the right place, which is really useful. Now, when you've got these grouped elements, if you wanted to, you can just expand the thing and you wanted to change just for this little bit, you wanted to change the color of the card to blue. You can. And it'll just change it for there, and then it goes back to pink in the next clip. You can hit change all, and then it will change it on all of them. Find the card, change it to blue. There we go. Now it's blue across the way. Okay, so Canva Video is suddenly much better and much easier to use because the clips are linked together now, and you can group your elements so that your timeline isn't just a huge mess like this. Now, the other thing that I use Canva for the most is to edit my videos. These videos are all recorded in Canva and edited in Canva. When I record these videos, I get 2 streams. I get one which is a video of my front camera, which has the audio on it and pictures of me talking. And the other is the record of my screen. Now, if I don't want you to see my face, all I have to do is turn the transparency down or just hide it behind. But I am experimenting these days with letting you see my face. So it used to be that if I clipped a video, I don't know, let's just pick a random place, right? If I clipped the video, the audio didn't get clipped. So I would have to go up into the audio feed and clip it. And sometimes these would get ever so slightly out of sync. And over the course of a 10-minute video, it compounds and it starts to get noticeable. So it used to be quite tricky and annoying to have to edit a video. All right, let's undo this. But now what I can do is I can select one, hit Shift, select the other, and I should get the option to group them, which means now I can cut them and edit them together as a unit, which has just made my life so much easier. And the only problem with doing this, let me show you again, split, split, see, both split together, delete, they both delete. The only problem with doing this is that you can't add transitions in the middle, which is annoying. But you win some, you lose some, right? But apart from that, it works very well for video editing now. So there we go, Canva's new video editor. It doesn't suck anymore. I find these videos useful. If you want to find out more and you want a course that walks you through how to start with your Canva and how to go from just having your book cover to having some Canva assets that you can use to market your book, Action Tutor's website. Okay, I hope you found that useful. If you did, please tell all your friends, and I will see you in the next video.